on your screen right here. And
BDD. He's been around actually for quite a while, although it wasn't until recent years that people started really bringing up his name and then starting to really become a figurehead of the LCK community. There's a sign.
Oh, no, this would be the least fun. Okay, and Victor's locked in.
No. Okay, well, Victor, one of the champions that can try to bully Ezreal early on. Victor Thresh, definitely an interesting lane dynamic. Aurelion Sol, like I said before, he doesn't have the easiest of times, and he's also a sitting duck against the Camille in mid lane. He's going to have to be very careful. You can see he has the cleanse. And they don't fare very well against siege compositions.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes as we hit game 3. Fadedy very intelligently playing towards the strong side of Zenit actually taking a lot of damage down here as Joker has the Devour available, but Zenit just waits for some extra buttons. Ghost, one more auto will do it. Oh, the flash right into the wall somehow. He's going to be able to grab the first blood. Celestial expansion, that's going to lock it down as now a teleport out and Ghost will go home.
That's a really interesting teleport spot. What was it in NALCS?
Oh, I'm not entirely sure. I do think that Smeb has to flash, and he is going to do so.
There's something that occurs, I guess, except for when he's going to walk into this bubble.
Yeah, the bubble is going to land. He does manage to get the stun out as Dove actually wants this one. Cleanse is going to be used on the Ignite, which is a great news story. The flash out there from BDD and no more summoner spells available for the Dragon. We'll go down there, stop farming. It's going to be Time Kench that does it, as that's the flash in from OnFleek. But BDD not going to get stymied by that at all. Voice of Light coming out as the Celestial expansion. One more hit will do it, and that's it. 1 versus 2, and BDD says thank you very much.
And this Dragon is working so well right now for KT. And meanwhile, up in top lane.
Yeah, it does have World Ender available. Smeb will be pulled back in, and I thought Summit could have actually stayed there, but risk of OnFleek when it comes to the jungle camps taken, and OnFleek is just going to get paranoid and will be the first casualty when it comes to that. No need for the Aurelion Sol. Thresh and Nocturne just enough as now Zenit being closed in on. Joker and Ghost trying to get down here. True Shot Barrage flashed out of. And KT trying to come on down. Joker actually flashes forward as okay, the W going to be activated. Ghost gets out again. Voice of Light flash. Thereby Ghost on the back end as Joker has all of his grey health, but he's terrified and he's going to get taken out. He uses the heal just for the fun. He's got a spell book, so that should be okay. Sandbox will lose their support.
Between Ezreal and Victor, which is important.
And picture in picture. Smeb is going to be taking a heck of a lot of damage. Hextech Ultimatum means that the Yorick can't move anywhere, and he is definitely going to go down. Okay, OnFleek does have the hookshot, wants to get out of the way of Umpty, who has paranoia, but doesn't want to dive in and trade one for one. Wait, is that against the terms of service? You can't have, like, life narration? Because apparently you can't have Jokers on this map either. He's going to get pulled into a gravity field. May need to flash to get out, and does do so over towards this Baron Pit, but that is a flash on cooldown on a Tahm Kench. Actually a very high value flash. Thinking that he was going to go for a gank on this Smeb. Oh, gets himself a stun. There's the Hextech Ultimatum as Dark Procession throws OnFleek back. He does go golden just in time, and Ghost grabs that kill. Thank you very much, Triumph, and that is OnFleek surviving for the moment. Summit does have the World Ender, and they're looking to transition into the mid lane. Ghost, they're actually able to walk up very, very far as Dove. He's landed it, but hasn't actually popped it there with the paddle star for enough damage. Sandbox, I mean, something just happened, LS.
Well, this is actually where the game starts to get exciting. Zoe and Ezreal are tired of waiting.
Yeah, another trouble bubble, True Shot Barrage. There's Ghost. And that's what we wanted to see out of this. Ezreal comes in, they take down the outer turret, and now it could all just fall apart from here. Snowflower, Trouble Bubble, not going to land. Umpty very close to just blast coning his way in there. And this is what happens. It's so explosive. We may actually have this inhibitor turret going down.
This is what I was talking about in the previous series.
Trouble.
And also during the break is that teams do nothing for 25 minutes. One mistake, and this is the byproduct.
Look at the poke.
Right. I mean, Zoe and Ezreal, there's no answer for this KT comp. And the reason for that is because Victor can't be standing in a position relative to Aurelion Sol and Nocturne, able to assist them with an engage. Well, they look
super
really
excited about something happening in this game, and I can't blame him. As on Fleek, he's looking for more. We can go back to that coach's booth because I think they're about to cheer yet again. 3 people here with a true shot barrage. Snowflower going to be the first target, but goes golden. Smeb find his way into the back line as there's the world ender. Diving on forward, and they do manage to pick up the Aatrox. On Fleek gets out with a hook shot, but Joker isn't going to be so lucky as KT have found their fight back. We've got Dub, we've got Ghost. We have a lot of damage remaining here as Ghost realizes that he can't hit his W onto the Maiden. She is not a champion. Oh, another trouble bubble lands here from Dove.
Okay.
Heads on forward. See ya, Snowflower. Hook shotted and destroyed. Is Zenit now gonna get slowed down. Summit over the wall gets the flash. True shot barrage gazes by and looks pretty cool, but doesn't actually do too much as there's the voice of light from BDD. Goes golden, has to flash. Smeb also taking a lot of damage, and on Fleet is gonna go down now as Dove lands another one. No infernal chains onto him as Joker eats the grey health, but may actually still go down. Smeb grabs that kill as BDD is taken out by Ghost. It was minions in the end, I believe, or an Ignite that secured it. But Sandbox getting rid of the dragon.
Supposed to do or what they want to do, well, that doesn't matter. Because what KT doesn't want you to do is play front to back, and here we go.
T is going to use the paranoia here as Ghost can't actually arcane shift as aggressively, can't see that far. As RKT do get their Nocturne out of their true shot barrage. Oh, so close to taking down Umpty. I thought now that the Gunblade was completed that was a dead Nocturne, but not this time. He is going to go back, but now an opportunity for Sandbox to jump on the Baron, and look at how much damage this takes. Ghost does so much with the 5 items that he's put together, and Joker is now trying to stop this from happening. Baron is going to go down, but are they going to lose their Tom Kench? The answer is most likely no, as Summon can possibly dash over the wall. Oh my god, Smeb just dies incidentally as Snowflower over the wall has to flash to get himself back. World Ender there is going to keep Summit alive as the Zoe picks up a double. BDD goes golden, but he's just going to watch as his life flickers by before him, and Umpty, True Shot Barrage not going to find him, but now what he has to do is contend with minion waves. But joke's on you, mate, you don't even have an inhibitor turret, and he's got 3 people surrounding him. Sandbox, they finally find the team fight they're looking for. They find a Baron, they find Zenit on the top side, and it feels like 3v1 everywhere to close this one out for Sandbox.
That is an awesome death animation. But getting back to the game, this game is all but over, as this is looking to be the final Doom push. Smeb's coming up in 13, Snowflower's here. That's not gonna matter. They're gonna be able to raise these 2 Nexus turrets.
Well, I mean, the minions took a little while to conquer line their way forward, as Snowflower is going to at least have Smeb to back him up. On Fleek doesn't have much of a health bar, as, alright, that was an odd visual bug as Smeb throws down his W. But you've got a lot of siege minions, you've got True Shot Barrage not hitting onto Smeb. And you've got a
thick
game
skin on
continuing.
Tom Kench. You just walk into the turret with thick skin and that amount of HP, and then your minions arrive, you just raise the turrets.
I don't know what you want me to tell you.
Yeah, I want you to get Sandbox on the phone
on speed
right now. Yeah, I want to.
I put my phone
this
away.
Baron push.
Zenit has to put himself in front of
BDD.
Oh man, activating the trouble bubble amplification with a True Shot Barrage means that BDD has to go back home. That is all the inhibitors going to go down. The Maiden, she's also going to fall. Incidentally, one of the Nexus turrets already taken down, only one of them standing between Sandbox and victory here in this game number 3. Paranoia for Umpty to throw out to try and go for this last-ditch effort. Hook is going to land, but that's onto a dude you have to kill 3 times. And that is going to spell the end. On Fleet grabs the first kill in this one as Zenit. Hextech Ultimatum is down. That's a double kill as he takes this into his own hands. And Sandbox now want to pad some stats. Umpty's going to go down low. That's the Ezreal falling. As BDD grabs it, but it doesn't matter. Nexus is going to fall. And Sandbox grabs 2 blue side victories here to close out this week.
And that's probably going to be actually another MVP for Ghost in game number 3.
Yeah, unless Dove is going to get it. We got a lot of nice clutch bubbles towards the end of the game. Well, I wouldn't mind it going to Ghost.
Yeah, he did manage to pick off that Aurelion Soul in that one fight. I mean, he had a lot of clutch plays on the Ezreal. He sniped Nocturne away with that ultimate that allowed them to actually capture the Baron, because Nocturne didn't have Paranoia available, was forced to recall. And so there was a lot going for Sandbox that game, but it got really scary. There were 2 moments where they clearly weren't playing their team comp the way that it was designed to, and it almost looked like they were going to throw it right back into KT's hands. But KT, The early Aurelion Soul advantages, the Nocturne that had advantages, they did nothing with it. And it's such a sad